Chapter 28. And when I heard these words, I threw myself on the earth and adored the Lord God and said, Thou art the eternal and supreme God, and all creatures give thee honor and praise. Thou art the true light gleaming above all lights, the living life, infinite mighty power. To thee the spiritual powers give honor and praise. Thou workest on the race of men the abundance of thy mercy. After I had worshipped the Lord, straightway Michael, God's archangel, seized my hand and cast me out of the paradise of vision and of God's command. And Michael held a rod in his hand, and he touched the waters which were round about paradise, and they froze hard. Chapter 29. And I went across, and Michael the archangel went across with me, and he led me back to the place whence he had caught me up. Hearken, my son Seth, even to the rest of the secrets and sacraments that shall be, which were revealed to me when I had eaten of the tree of knowledge, and knew and perceived what will come to pass in this age, what God intends to do to his creation of the race of men. The Lord will appear in a flame of fire, and from the mouth of his majesty he will give commandments and statutes. From his mouth will proceed a two-edged sword, and they will sanctify him in the house of the habitation of his majesty. And he will show them the marvelous place of his majesty. And then they will build a house to the Lord their God in the land which he shall prepare for them. And there they will transgress his statutes, and their sanctuary will be burnt up, and their land will be deserted, and they themselves will be dispersed, because they have kindled the wrath of God. And once more he will cause them to come back from their dispersion. And again they will build the house of God. And in the last time the house of God will be exalted greater than of old. And once more iniquity will exceed righteousness. And thereafter God will dwell with men on earth in visible form. And then righteousness will begin to shine, and the house of God will be honored in the age. And their enemies will no more be able to hurt the men who are believing in God. And God will stir up for himself a faithful people, whom he shall save for eternity. And the impious shall be punished by God their King, the men who refuse to love his law. Heaven and earth, nights and days, and all creatures shall obey him, and not overstep his commandment. Men shall not change their works, but they shall be changed from forsaking the law of the Lord. Therefore the Lord shall repel from himself the wicked, and the just shall shine like the sun in the sight of God. And in that time shall men be purified by water from their sins. But those who are unwilling to be purified by water shall be condemned. And happy shall the man be who hath ruled his soul, when the judgment shall come to pass, and the greatness of God be seen among men, and their deeds be inquired into by God, the just judge. Chapter 30. The death of Adam. After Adam was 930 years old, since he knew that his days were coming to an end, he said, Let all my sons assemble themselves to me, that I may bless them before I die, and speak with them. And they were assembled in 3 parts, before his sight in the house of prayer, where they used to worship the Lord God. And they asked him, saying, What concerns thee, Father, that thou shouldst assemble us, and why dost thou lie on thy bed? Then Adam answered and said, My sons, I am sick and in pain. And all his sons said to him, What does it mean, Father, this illness and pain?